In this chart, it will help you to figure out how to label your polynomials. Now in the first example, we have 7x plus 4. To get the degree, we look at all of the variables. And since we only have one variable, x, we look at the exponent of that, which is a 1, even though it's not there. Since that is the greatest exponent attached to a variable, the degree is 1. When an expression has a degree of 1, we call that a linear. So whenever you see a degree of 1, it is linear. Now we look at the expression and see how many terms there are. 7x is one term, and then a 4 is another term. So we have 2 terms total. When we have 2 terms, we call that a binomial. Now in the second equation, we have 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. We look at the biggest degree, which is 2. And when it has a degree of 2, we call that a quadratic. The next thing we have to look at is how many terms are there. 3x squared is one term, 2x is a second term, a 1 is a third. So we have 3 terms total, which is a trinomial. Now for the expression 4x to the third, the highest degree is a 3. We call that cubic. Since it only has one term, 4x to the third, we call that a monomial. The fourth problem, 9x to the fourth plus 11x. The biggest exponent is a 4, and that is called fourth degree. It has 2 terms to it, and as we went over before, we call that a binomial. Then lastly, we just have a number 5. It doesn't have a variable, so the degree is 0. We call it a constant. Since it only has one term, we call that a monomial.